weekend, actor and comedian Deon Cole won an NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a comedy series for his role on Blackish. And believe it or not, people were hating on Deon, not for what he won, but for what he wore. Deon got hate and harassment from people for wearing a Gucci velvet bell-bottom pantsuit on the red carpet. He looked smashing.
Which was fly as hell.
Yes. Now, Deon seemed confused by the hate, and honestly, so did we. So we decided, since Deon is such a good friend of our show, we invited him on to discuss it.
Yes.
Everyone, please welcome back Deon Cole.
Woo!
This is why I'm here. The hate is something that's mind-boggling to me right now, and it's going on like everywhere with everybody, and I don't understand it. And I keep getting friends going, oh man, forget that, just get your money and all of that. And I'm like, they're like, don't worry about that. And I'm like, nah, I gotta worry about this when it comes to a point where that 20-year-old kid who can't come out the closet, who's stuck because of because people hate him, and they don't even have a reason why. I was talking to Don Lemon. Don Lemon, like, I gotta cut my comments off. This is Don Lemon on CNN. He has to cut his comments off because this is just a way of life for him, to just brush it under the rug. I'm not even gay, and I'm getting gay slander.
I just feel like you could have just been like, why y'all mad? It's just bell bottoms. But I applaud you for being able to see it beyond just like you're picking on me to the bigger issue, which is why is homophobia so prevalent and why are people so willing to just put it out there and not feel like it's anything wrong with that? I mean, in the video, you also stated that you feel like the hate always comes from our own kind.
Yeah.
And why do you think that is?
Whoever put self-hate in black people won.
Whoever?
They won. Look, I'm just gonna say it like that. Whoever put self-hate in black people won. And it's working so well, to the point where it's like, it's crazy. I talked to a guy online, I said, so what was gay about my outfit? I said, was it the bell bottoms? I'm like, because Michael Jackson, Teddy Pendergrass, all of them wore bell bottoms. And people hate gay people as if it's bad. Remember, they're saying it as if
it's an insult.
It's a bad thing to be gay.
Like, it's an insult. And I'm like this, you should, especially dudes, I'm like, dude, you should be happy that some of these dudes is gay. They look so nice, they'll snatch your woman in a heartbeat. They'll snatch your woman in a heartbeat. You better be glad they gay.
Be grateful they're not interested.
So you better be glad they gay.
So we saw this story trending. This was hit up in my DMs like crazy, and I want to bring attention to it. This video was recently posted to Instagram of an awful assault on an elderly Asian male in San Francisco who was just trying to collect some recycled cans. The man was taunted, he was mocked with racial abuse before being robbed of his cans and what he was collecting. Take a look.
I hate Asians.
Feel me? He ain't playing, go back and get his money.
I was born different. I cannot sit when something wrong is happening, especially against people. So I just say this is a problem. This is not, I'm not talking about just racism against Asians. This is racism, period. This is minorities against minorities. Yo, guys, we all know what it's like to struggle living in our skin. Why are we doing this to each other? This is racism itself, and racism is not going to save racism. So I just ask you guys to please open up this conversation, not only within your own race, but also to your other ethnicity. You should have friends of other ethnicities in your circle. You need to talk about your struggle. You need to talk about the incident. Don't brush it aside. You need to be heard.
Whenever I see things, I like to go to the root. That's very important to me about like just figuring out like, okay, what is the impetus of an outcome that we see? I think we would be remiss to not acknowledge that there has been a tension between Asian and Black communities for quite some time. And even, I mean, you can see movies like Menace to Society, like this has been a constant conflict. And the truth of the matter is this country has done the same thing to Asian people in many ways that it has to Black people in the sense of creating stereotypes of creating stereotypes that are false, right?
Yes.
So if you look at the World War II and the images that were put out about Asian men as thugs and as coming for white women, etc., like, never forget, this country imprisoned Japanese people in internment camps. So what happens, though, is that we create these conflicts between the people that we put on the lower levels,
Yeah.
and then not we. Folks create these conflicts and they step back and they watch the fighting happen.
Our next guest is a rapper and an actor who is celebrating his 20th year in the industry, and he's barely 30 years old. Please welcome back our friend Bow Wow.
Angela Simmons was here a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And she said that even though you guys are the best of friends, you know, if there was a chance of you two dating, she said, never say never. So we're gonna ask you,
Oh, man.
would you say?
You're saying there's a chance.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
That was not a no.
nah, but y'all get where I'm going with it, though. It's like anything is possible. You know
That
what
was
I'm
not a no.
Okay.
Anything is possible.
Okay,
You know,
so-
the best lovers are friends.
It does start
I would
out that
agree.
way.
I would agree. I would
Okay.
agree.
So does that mean that you're ever ready to settle down?
Okay, see, now I can answer that one.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm ready yet.
Okay, ready
don't know.
yet? Do you
I
think
don't
you'll
know if I'm
ever be ready? And are you into marriage?
Oh, I'm getting drilled today. I'm like,
I got time. Real. I got time. Got time.
You know what? I've been thinking about the idea of me walking down an aisle and all of that. Like, I'm not saying it's far out of reach, but it's kind of weird seeing myself, like, do that right now. As far as settling down, I'm just so focused on what's going on right now in my career, this tour and everything I got going on. So, you know, if I date somebody, I got to be able to give her, like, my all of my attention. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to lie, like, I'm one of them dudes, I like my space. Like, I like to do what I want to do. I like to eat what I want to eat. Sometimes it's like, well, we got to go here. And it's like, well, I want this.
Yourself.
And then I got to...
You get
In a way, yeah.
Okay.
In a way. I like my me time.